I'll show you how I do the installation. And I do it a little different than others. I think it's really a great way. If you're just starting out in beekeeping, you're going to have all foundation. You're not going to have drawn comb. So I would suggest that you get with a beekeeping organization that has mentors, and you get a mentor, and you tell the mentor that you want 2 frames of drawn comb. If they won't give it to you, then ask for another mentor. Because it's so important to have that drawn comb, because when the queen comes and starts to lay, she has to have comb to lay in. And if you start out with only foundation, it's going to be several days before they get enough comb drawn that she can start laying. And then also you have a limited number of bees, and if they're spending all their time focused on building comb, they're not taking care of other things in the hive. What they want to do is their number one thing is to raise new brood, because that's what's going to happen. When the day after you put your bees in, they're going to start dying, and some will die every day, so that after 28 days, after 21 days, the queen that laid the eggs is going to have new brood hatching out. And before then, your numbers are going to decrease. And so you want to take care of them as quickly as you can. So what I do, you need to have in the middle, and I have drawn comb. This is old comb. It's been used many times before. And these are a couple of the that had died when the bees went down for winter. They just hadn't quite hatched out. But this is a good comb. Here's a little honey in the corner. Here's a little pollen over here. And then this is all ready for the queen to lay in. So what you want to do is have your frames all set up. Have it on your bottom board. If you're starting out with just foundation, you'll put 10 frames in. If you're going with drawn comb, then you just have 9, because if you only put 9 in the beginning, the bees will build crooked comb. But this way they'll build straight comb. So in here, I have a really good setup for them, because I have empty combs for it to start on, but then I have some combs of honey that are left over from last year. So see, here's all that honey that the bees can use, they can get by on, so that when they have a stormy day and they can't bring any nectar in, they'll be taken care of. It's thinner, much thinner than what syrup is that you'd feed them, because that gets kind of thick. I just use a little sugar in the water, and I want to wet the bees down so that they don't fly. So I give them a good squeeze sheet on the edges here, and then I turn it around, and we spray them again so they're pretty well wet down. And there's a can that comes. This can is full of syrup with some teeny holes in it, so as the bees are being shipped, they had a place to get food and water. So I pull this out, and I brush the bees off there. And I give these a little shot in here so they don't fly. Now you notice we don't have any protection equipment on, because bees are going to sting to protect the hive or to protect their life, and we're not having either situation here. Then what I do is I turn the bees directly upside down on the frames. Now a lot of you will see where they'll take half of the frames out, shake the bees in it, but we don't do it that way. So we just take it up here, and I take the queen out that's in here. So here's the queen, and look at all the bees hanging on her. They're taking care of her, so they've accepted her, they love her, they want her in there. And gently scrape off the bees, enough bees that we can see in there, and we can see that she's in there. She's black. Can you see her going around in there? And she'll get much larger when she starts laying eggs. Now she's locked in there, and the bees are going to need to release her. So what we're going to do, there's a wooden cork in the end, or like a cork in the end, And I take a screw and we remove the cork. Now you got to be careful, because when you take that cork out, if the bee got loose, queen, she'd fly away. And there's over $40 that you'd have to pay to get it replaced. Now, if this is the first time you've done it, I would suggest you go sit in your car or somewhere where you got the windows rolled up and have the bees brushed off. Then when you take it out, if she comes out, then you can get her again to put her in. But if I just take her this way, take it out, and I quickly put my finger back over the hole. Now you can use a miniature marshmallow. What I like to do, I make this little dough up. What I do is take about 1/4 of a teaspoon of honey and put it in a little dish, and then I add powdered sugar to it, and you keep working it. It takes a few minutes to build it up till you get that in there, but the bees will be able to take this out quite quickly. It's kind of soft and fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Play-Doh.
Yep. So there she is, crawling around in there. Now we're going to put her in here where they can take care of her and get her out. We separate 2 frames so we can put her in. And when we put her in, we're going to have so I do the screen side up. You definitely do not want it sideways, because then the bees couldn't get to her to take care of her. If you want, you can put it upside down, but I like it this way. Then I can look in and make sure that she's released when the time comes. So for now, we're going to squeeze this out. I don't have a hive tool with me, so I can't use that to pry it, so we'll just pull it. There we go. So now we've got the queen. We push her down here below the top bar, and then I squeeze the frames back together, and there she's secure, and they can take care of her. Okay, now we're going to take and just turn the bees upside down on here. We're not shaking them. Some will fall out, others will crawl out. And see, it's right over top of the queen. So we put it in here like this. Look at that. No shaking, no fussing. Now, the bees need to be fed when they first come in, especially if you don't have drawn comb like I do. So what I do for the first feeding is use a bag feeder. What this is a 1 gallon Ziploc bag, and I have 3 quarts of syrup in it. So you put it in here like this.
Is that a 1-to-1?
Well, no, a 2-to-1 usually. But
2-to-1? Okay.
Yeah, 2 sugar to 1 water, because you want more sugar in it for them. And then you take your knife and cut a slit about 2 or 3 inches long in the top, and you'll think that the syrup will all come out, but it doesn't. Just the air comes out. And the air's out, and the bees can come in, and they'll take the syrup out. So now we take and put another box on top. So we put the box on top, and then put the cover on.
So you're using an insulated inner cover?
I like those. I got the idea from the Canadian beekeeper. It's good because the bees will stick. The bees don't build up propolis on your top board.
All right.
So they gets it. Now we want to restrict these bees so that they're not going to be able to come out for a little while until they get settled down. And what I do for that is put green grass in it until they'll get settled in and get things figured out. And then they'll set up house.
And how many days do you wait to check on to see if they've released the queen?
Well, tomorrow we'll come and check and see if the queen's out. And then if she's out, you take the cage out, but you don't get into it at all. And wait 4 or 5 days before you go checking to see if the queen's done anything, started laying.
Okay. 4 or 5 days before you think she'll start laying?
She should be laying, especially if you've got drawn comb. She should be laying in 4 or 5 days. Okay, it's the next day now, and we're going to check if the queen's been released. Take a look at the bees. So here's the box. As you can see, the bees have completely emptied it. There's only a handful of stragglers still there. We'll just set it down to the side, and they'll go in.
Yep.
Yep, here we are. See how the bees are all spread out and covering the frames and going to work? Reach in and take it out. See, it's empty, the eggs are gone. We just got some workers that are running around in there. But you can see that things are well with the queen, because see how gentle the bees are? They're all over all the frames. Everybody's doing their work. They're all getting back to work. Now I'm going to leave this bag in here until it's emptied, and then I'll take it out and put the lid on and put a regular feeder on it. So we had a successful queen introduction.